peace within me. By thy grace. Thanks, Raj. Centered in God, I am a peaceful presence. Peace flows from that place in consciousness where God's presence fills my awareness. I need not find a quiet corner. When I am willing, anywhere can be a peaceful sanctuary. The peace of God refreshes me and goes with me as I return to the activities of the day. Wherever I go, whatever I'm doing, I am a peaceful presence. One of the favorite questions I get is, are you this calm all the time? You just look so peaceful all the time. It's one of my favorite questions because my children will be delighted to tell you that no is the answer. That's not God's fault. That's just my humanity showing. When I am willing, anywhere can be a peaceful sanctuary. Last week I spoke about what bold, muscular hope might mean to us as Advent people. People who are aware of the arrival of the present moment, of the Christ born in us, as us, in every moment. Here again is some of that wisdom from Patricia Pierce that has been one of my underpinnings in the last few weeks. In the field of love, these selves we present to the world, whether I'm peaceful on the inside or the outside, in the field of love, these selves we present to the world are our individual, unrepeatable expressions of the divine. And we are one with the whole field of love, with the source of our being expressing itself as us. Like last week, I invite you to bring to your heart mind those situations that call out, that cry out for transformation and healing, that need the healing presence of peace in our own individual lives, in our own community, in our city, in our state, in our nation, in the world. Hold the paradox gently. That these situations, the situation that arises, that causes your heart to constrict, see it just as it is. And yet know that it is fully open to the transforming power of grace, of peace, of love. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. In Prayers of the Cosmos, one of my favorite tiny, tiny little books that holds so much beauty and insight, Neil Douglas Klotz offers both commentary and translation and reflections of Aramaic translations of both the Lord's Prayer, the Our Father, O birther, mother of the cosmos, and of the Beatitudes. As Advent people, preparing our hearts for that renewed birthing of the Christ in our hearts and lives, I offer this translation of the familiar line in Beatitudes, blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are those who plant peace each season, they shall be named the children of God. Healthy are those who strike a note that unites. They shall be remembered as rays of the one unity. Aligned with the one are those who prepare the ground for all tranquil gatherings. They shall become fountains of lovingness. Integrated are those who joyfully knit themselves together within. They shall be stamped with the seal of the cosmic identity. Healed are those who bear the fruit of sympathy and safety for all. They shall hasten the coming of God's new creation. All of that richness from one line of that familiar translation. Blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are we who plant peace in each season, who align our lives with the one, who helps us then prepare the ground for tranquility, for equanimity, for lovingness. Our cosmic identity grows from the ground of peace. In his reflection on these lines of the translation, Klotz writes, the line, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God," more directly from the Aramaic than the Greek, refers to those who not only make or perform an action, but also are committed to it. So our yes to showing up to our cosmic identity as peacemakers invites the birthing of that peace. He reminds us that the word for peace in Aramaic, shlama, is essentially the same as that used throughout the Middle East for thousands of years as a greeting. Shalom, shlama. It also means health, safety, a mutual agreement that saves a difficult situation, any happy assembly, or a stroke that unites all parties in sympathy. The word children, he teaches us, the word for children refers to any embodiment. The Son of God, the daughter of God, the children of God. Any embodiment or active production from that which was only potential before. Our potential to live in our cosmic identity. The roots of the word translated as shall be called also present the beautiful image of digging a channel or well that allows water to flow. In this sense, as we plant peace, we become channels or fountains for the hastening of the fulfillment of the divine will. The divine will that calls us into our cosmic identity as people of hope, people of peace, people of love. Klotz also writes, Jesus presents a realistic picture of what his hearers then, and I add now, probably already knew. Society does not easily tolerate the prophetic spirit, and one is likely to run into opposition. I would say that's putting it kind of mildly. Jesus places the reactiveness of society within a cosmic context. If you are dislocated for justice, consider your new home to be the planet or the universe. The boundaries that provide our margin of safety sometimes also insulate us from our next moment of awakening. There is so much alive in the world that incites me to reactiveness. The calm facade often belies what can feel like holy rage, but sometimes veers into holy othering. In that paradox that we are each unrepeatable expressions of the divine, that is our true cosmic human identity. How are we called to let peace begin with me, with you, with you? The gift of showing up for each other in this beloved community, we are growing beloved community, is that we cultivate that in each other. There's a beautiful Taoist prayer for peace attributed to Lao Tzu, who may or may not have been an actual human. But this prayer is beautiful. If there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. If there is to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbors. If there is to be peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. If there is to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. Let's see how this land, if we flip that in that beautiful yin-yang fashion of the Tao, the flow, and hear it this way. There must be peace in the heart if there is to be peace in the home. There must be peace in the home if there is to be peace between neighbors. There must be peace between neighbors if there is to be peace in the cities. There must be peace in the cities if there is to be peace in the nations. There must be peace in the nations if there is to be peace in the world. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me is more than a song. What one regular action would make your own life more peaceful? How could this feeling be extended to an action that would include the peacefulness of your community? I invite you to hold those questions gently. As I lead us through a guided meditation using an adaptation from a Gaelic prayer, Deep Peace. It's an adaptation that I've used before, but that I've adapted further for us to just feel what arises as we consider the paradox that our doing is birthed from our being, that fully accepting what is allows us to invite in the paradox that we can also welcome in what can be. So the invitation is to just hook lightly or gently onto the images that I offer, or to just let them recede. I'll offer some space of quiet around the images for those of you who like words and those of you who like silence. You will not either get exactly what you need, and there again is the paradox, that we will receive just what we need out of that. In the stillness of this moment, centered in God, I am a peaceful presence. Breathing in peace and breathing out peace. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Peace heard in the sound of water, flowing, ebbing. Peace in the wave of your own breath advancing, then receding. May the stream of your breath flow unimpeded into deep peace. May the stream of your life flow with deep peace. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Peace of the air that you breathe gently, deeply, rhythmically. Breath of God, breathing as you, in you, guiding you to consciousness, to life, to peace. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of gently spinning earth, our mother who shelters all life. Deep peace of the earth's turning from season to season, from day to night, from autumn's bounty to winter's rest. Deep peace. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of starlight that stays invisible till darkness falls, and darkness reveals their pure and shining presence. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace. Peace within my center. Deep peace in all I encounter. Deep peace in our center. Centered in God, I am peace. Centered in God, we are peace. Peace that rests fully in what is and what can be. Peace that begins in our hearts and in our lives and in our families. Peace that works for justice and mercy. Peace that transforms lives and communities. Peace that wakes us up to the cosmic identity of all that is. Divine peace is our path and our privilege and our responsibility. May all beings live in peace. By the grace of God. Amen.